Hi everyone! Today Bella and I are going to hike down a logging road a few miles and check out a couple lakes and hopefully get some solitude. Should be fun, and Bella's ready as usual, so come join us. Here we go. Off on our adventure for the day behind a logging gate. And for a rare change, this is not a gate or a road where you're required to have a permit. Almost every single Green Diamond road now requires a permit, which is kind of disappointing. But this one actually doesn't. It's a rare thing now to find one that doesn't require a permit. All right, let's do this. It's a Saturday and I don't normally hike on Saturdays because I like solitude, but my neighbors are driving me crazy with all their never-ending noise. They start at 7:30, don't finish until about 11. And I am so stressed out and exhausted after yesterday that I need to get away today. The last time I went down here, there was a lot of traffic, but it's been a few years. Not seeing any traffic today, and I'm not seeing a lot of signs of recent traffic either, so I might get some solitude out here today, which is pretty cool. Headed for a lake that I've been to a couple times before. I've never brought my fishing pole to this particular lake. The only reason I'm bringing my fishing pole today is just so I have an excuse to just sit around and do nothing while hiding out in the woods for an extended period of time. The blackberries here are really green. We're down in town. It's just about time to pick them. I think they'll be in their prime in another week or two. I've climbed up a little hill here. This must be a bit of a cold pocket too, though. I'm not that high up. I just saw a family of baby grouse running up the trail. Bella, come here! I do not want Bella to catch one of them, so come here, Bella! Bella, come here, come here. Bella, no, she's not, Bella, no! She's not, hey. Good dog. She's not very well behaved when she's on the trail of a grouse. She's got so much breeding and instincts and bird dog training. I really don't want her catching another baby grouse. So I'm going to hold her until I think we're clear. It was a mama grouse running up the road with at least 3 or 4 babies. And the babies can fly, but Bella can still catch them. Yeah, now she smells them. She smells them now. I've never had a dog that could actually catch a grouse before, but this one can and does, darn it. No grouse for you, Bella. There's something in the road up here, that green thing. Not sure what it is. It's a seat cushion with lots of dog hair on it. I just heard a sound up ahead. It sounded like maybe a single shotgun blast or an explosion or the tailgate on a dump truck. I don't expect any dump trucks out here today though. Here's some blackberries that are ripe. Yeah. I don't know why they were so green in that other spot. I'm gonna try to make some jam this year. Ripe blackberries. Yay. First ones of the year that aren't from my garden. They're still a little bit sour, but not bad. Yay! More blackberries. This hike might take a little bit longer than usual. Yay! Yummy. I'm going to assume that there's bass in this lake that I'm going to. It's pretty much a safe assumption no matter where you go, that somebody has added bass to the lake. There's a big animal back in the woods. I think it's a deer based on how much noise it's making. Come on, Bella, it's long gone, and you don't want to tangle with a deer either. Come on. We've come to a fork in the road. There's another little lake down that road, but the last time I was here, I couldn't even get to the shoreline. It was so brushy. That was in March. We're going to this lake here. I'm hoping the water levels are low enough that we can get to the shoreline. There's some really nice looking trees here. We've made it to either the inlet or outlet stream for this lake. I think this is the inlet stream. I think this is uphill. And as you can see, it's completely dry. We are getting very close to the lake now. It might be up this road. I think it's just a little further up though. Yeah, not there. We are very close though. It's just going to be over there on the right. Okay, here we go. The lake is about to come into view. I sure hope there's enough water in here to make it pleasant. Just coming up this way in a moment. This looks like a reasonable amount of water. Whoa! Bald eagle. Okay, that bald eagle tells me there's fish. And it looks like there's enough room to fish from the shore here. Awesome! This will be a nice peaceful place to spend the day. And maybe next time I come here I'll bring my kayak. I can put my kayak on my bicycle. All right, this is good. It's a little bit mucky, but I will probably do some swimming at some point. Yeah, that bald eagle almost for sure means there's fish in here. We won't be able to see any now with Bella. Having a nice swim, buddy? Yeah, I bet that feels good. The first thing I'm going to do is find a spot 200 feet away from the water. What wonderful timing. Here's some garbage left over from a fisher person. It's a Ned rig. That means they were fishing for bass here. Good sign. Well, I've got everything I need to have a relaxing day at the lake. I've got my lunch, I've got my coffee, I've got my fishing rod, and got my dog. I'm just gonna sit here and relax and enjoy being away from my house and my noisy neighbors. Got a bite on my first cast and probably set the hook just a little bit too hard. That or the bass might have only bit the tail. That's a good sign though. I have definitely established there are bass in here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bass looking at my stick bait down there right now. I think they just saw me though. Yay, lots of bass. I got hung up on a little snag, but since I'm using 20-pound leader, I didn't break off. But my Senko did come off and hit the water. So I just gotta wait out here and get it back. Well, I had one on, but I got too fancy trying to get it right in front of the camera underwater and it got away. Oh well. Okay, got another one on. This one took it on the drop. Stay out of the brush, stay out of the brush, stay out of the brush. There we go. There we go. Another one took it on a drop, on the drop. Ooh, this one feels a little bit bigger. Well, it's bigger anyway. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. 10 inches, it's keeper. This lake is loaded with bass. I don't want my bass to sit too long before I hike out, and I don't want to leave right away. So I'm going to make some coffee and stop fishing for just a little bit anyway. Water's boiling. Time for a cuppa. Cheers. Ooh, that's hot. What a lovely place to spend the day. It would be fun to come back with my kayak, but it definitely isn't necessary if I just want to catch fish. This lake is loaded with bass. I'm doing my part and taking some of the dinks out of here. While I'm having my coffee, and before I have my lunch, I'm going to eat some Gravenstein apples that I harvested from my tree at home. I'm going to try my whopper plopper for a little bit. Maybe I can catch a bigger bass. I actually got a bite on my whopper plopper. That's the first time ever. But I'm switching out. I only got the one bite. I'm going to switch to a Ned rig now. These are kind of fun. I don't think the Ned rig's going to do good here. It's too mucky. That's a little better. Now that I've cooled off a little bit, I'm going to try a crankbait. And then when I'm serious about actually wanting to catch some bass, I'll just go back to the good old Senko. That's what they all like, the stick bait. Got something on the crankbait. It's pretty tangled up in the weeds though. I don't know if I'm gonna get to keep it or not. Oh, there we go. Gotcha! Woohoo! What a dink. What a dink. There we go. Gonna put this one back. I think it'll be okay. Other than that one dink, I was not able to generate much interest in the crankbait. And I'm getting hungry. It's lunchtime. I'll go ahead and dump that in a bit more water. Sometimes the smoked trout I make is too salty, so then I dehydrate it. And then that makes it perfect for soup. Let's put that on there. And I think I'll add just a little bit more water. This is definitely a slow method to cook, but that's fine. I'm not in any hurry. There, plenty of water. When that's all nicely rehydrated, then I'll add some noodles. And then after lunch, I will switch back to using the Senko so I can actually catch some fish. They love to take it on the drop. Woohoo! The monster bass of the Olympic Peninsula. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. What a dink. Bye-bye, dink. Noodles are done. I just found this offset hook rigged up with a creature bait. And I'm going to use it since I just lost my hook. That was pretty convenient. See if they like this any better than a Senko. I've got one Senko left. All right, got one on the creature bait. Well, I just caught a little bass on this creature bait. That's my first time ever catching a bass on a creature bait. I'm not even exactly sure how you're supposed to play a creature bait, but I guess I'll just do what I did before. Yay! This has got a pretty good tail on it, so I think I'll swim it. Woo! I'm really good at not remembering to flip the bail before I cast. Let's try that again. The bald eagle has not come back. Really skittish bald eagle. And there's a bite. I'm sure this is going to be another dink. Yeah, it's a dink. We have slot limits here because they really want you to take all the little ones out of the lake. But if they really wanted us to take all the little ones out of the lake, maybe they'd let us have more than 5 within the slot. Only allowed to keep bass that are under 12 inches long and only 5 of them. The exception is you can have 1 bass that's over 17 inches long. And I don't want to eat a 17-inch bass, that's gross. So I'll just try to get a few more 11 to 12-inch ones. They're small, but they're a nice little meal. They're bigger than a perch, so why not? And just like a perch, they're actually a sunfish. Okay, I swim this creature bait again. I'm having good luck with this creature bait. Yeah, just like that. Wow. Okay, next time I come here, I'm bringing a creature bait. Wow, that was quick. And it's another dink. So, what should I do? They want these out of the lake, but I want to keep fishing, and I don't want to fish this little. This is just stupid. Nope, this one's going back. Well, I'm getting tired, and the fish aren't getting any bigger. So, I'm gonna call it a day with this one. Put it out of its misery real quick. Just I don't like them to suffer too much. Take that home and make two little strips of jerky out of it. Woohoo! There we go. Today's catch. Slot limit bass. Woohoo! I'm going to clean these before I leave. Then I can let the bald eagles have the carcasses. This might be the end of my video. If nothing else interesting happens on the way out, this is the end. If that's the case, then thanks for watching. Come on, Bella, let's go.